The name dengue doesn't quite ring a bell for some, at least not like malaria or even West Nile.
4 or 5 years ago, United States, West Nile virus, similar family to dengue, made it all the way across the United States in 1 year.
But the mosquito-borne disease is very much prevalent in parts of the world.
In tropical, subtropical regions of the world, there's approximately 50 to 100 million cases of dengue a year.
I would say that it is not an issue for alarm, but certainly an issue of interest.
And yes, it's also here in the United States.
Not only in Florida, but also in the Mid-Atlantic region, in Georgia, really throughout the entire East Coast and the border states of the United States.
The dengue virus is transmitted directly to humans, primarily by the Aedes aegypti mosquito. Its symptoms include high fever, headaches, joint and muscle pain, vomiting, and a rash. Navy scientists say a case could leave you on your back for 2 weeks, and more severe forms can be deadly. Dengue hemorrhagic fever causes bleeding from the nose, gums, and underskin. Dengue shock syndrome causes massive bleeding and shock.
This is the closest that we've been.
For more than 40 years, DoD has been diligently working on a dengue vaccine. And today, scientists at the Naval Medical Research Center, in partnership with the Walter Reed Army Institute of Research, believe they are on the verge of a vaccine that will effectively protect troops and civilians from dengue.
From a laboratory with a concept to a prototype vaccine to through animal studies where we'll first test it in mice, then we'll test it in monkeys, and then we can test it in humans.
There are 3 phases of testing in humans, which includes years of monitoring and collaboration with different agencies and organizations. Another challenge is that doctors must come up with one vaccine for 4 different types of dengue virus.
If we have a vaccine that only protects against 2, and the individual who got that vaccine gets infected by a different serotype, then they could be at risk for severe disease.
The Navy's dengue research is very robust in parts of South America, Africa, and Asia, where the disease is endemic, and where the quest extends to looking at countermeasures to stop transmission.
For example, we're looking at using pesticide-impregnated curtains in houses in the jungle of Peru to see if that reduces the amount of dengue transmission.
We just hope that we have a successful dengue vaccine out there within the next 10 years.
But for right now, the best way to prevent dengue is to avoid mosquito bites, wearing repellent, clothes that cover your arms and legs, and closing unscreened doors and windows.
I'm very optimistic within 5-10 years that we will have a product that will be safe and effective for our servicemen.
Scientists are currently testing 10 potential vaccine formulas. Petty Officer Courtney Dock, Pentagon Channel News.